Hey everyone, I'm the Canadian Lad, and today I watched What If Season 2 Episode 1 at 0.2 Febic speed and found 6 hidden details that you might have missed in your first viewing. Now I'm gonna keep these videos very short because I want to be able to cover all 9 episodes every day, and for that I will only include hidden details or Easter eggs that are really hard to catch and are worthy of your time, so I will never waste your time during this holiday season. Now without any further ado, let's begin. Number 1. To protect Xandar from Ronan, the Nova Prime activated a planetary shield around Xandar, and inside Yondu's arrow, Nebula finds this green schematics. Now notice the planetary shield and this green schematics have a similar pattern, foreshadowing that Nova Prime deliberately planted this on Yondu's arrow to manipulate Nebula. Number 2. At the end of the episode, we learn that Nebula knew right from the start that Nova Prime is compromised and is working with Ronan. And if you watch the conversation between Nebula and Nova Prime, notice as soon as she said use any means necessary, Nebula looked to her left and had a contemplative pause.
Follow them, and use any means necessary, or I fear Xandar won't see another sunrise. Do you understand my orders, Corman?
I won't let you down.
Notice how long Nebula took to respond to Nova Prime, so Nebula wasn't lying at the end. She did realize Nova Prime is in on it right at this moment. Number 3. When Nebula forms the new Guardians of the Galaxy, they all hop into Nebula's car. Now because Groot is too big to fit inside the car, notice he cleverly positions himself by wrapping his arms around Howard the Duck and Meek, placing them securely on each side of the car's door. The animators could have simply animated his arms inside the car and we wouldn't even notice it. But Marvel and their attention to detail is almost second to none. Number 4. At the beginning of the episode, just before Ronan prepares his attack on Xandar, we can see him wearing a loose-fitting outfit. But fast forwarding 5 years later, he appears in a sleeker, more tailored suit. If you still can't see the differences, pay attention to the shadow here. This subtle alteration in Ronan's attire signifies the passage of time, and confirms that he indeed modified his costume, even if it was just a slight adjustment. Number 5. Inside the Nova Corps HQ, Korg has actually missed all of his shots while shooting at the corpsmen. As you can see in slow motion, Korg shoots multiple times but misses all the target, until Groot shows up and pulls off the same move he did in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And not only here, even in the confrontation between Nova Prime and the Guardians, notice when the shootout begins, Korg again seems to miss the target completely and shoots the glass in front of him instead. I just wish the team had called out Korg for this, and then Korg would say, oh, I was just trying to scare them away instead of killing them. A missed opportunity, I guess. Number 6. After forming the new Guardians, Nebula puts on Yondu's jacket that had a hole in it from the blast that killed him, and she also wears the fin, meaning she had taken the jacket and the fin off of Yondu's dead body. Now we only get a couple of shots of Nebula from the back, and notice we can still see the hole in the jacket, the very one caused by Yondu's fatal wound. This implies Nebula didn't fix it, and opted to wear it as is. Perhaps she wants to keep it that way as a reminder of her friend Yondu. And this is also the animator's way of ensuring continuity detail. Let me explain what I mean by that. The Guardians literally fixed every body part of Nebula, and they could have easily stitched the suit to fix that hole, but they didn't, because this was the animator's way of giving us a continuity detail and to tell us that Nebula is still wearing Yondu's jacket. And that's it. This would be my breakdown of What If Season 2 Episode 1 at 0.2 Febic speed. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, and I'll be back with Episode 2 breakdown tomorrow. See you lads in the next one.